Have you ever felt flat out broke? Just, you had nothing. I have been there. A lot of people have been there. But how do you feel inside? What is your confidence like when you're at that point? To not have resources makes you feel stuck, right? Because when it comes to money, money is up and down. Like sometimes you have money, sometimes you may not have money. If you just don't have consistent streams coming in all the time. So the times when you look at your account and you realize you don't have much to choose from and you have to pick and choose what to pay, that can do a lot for your self-worth. It can do a lot for your just daily confidence as it is. When you have extra money, most people, when they have extra money, they feel more confident. When they have more money, they feel confident and they feel like they can smile a little more, relax a little more, enjoy life a little bit more. But what about when you're broke? Like, you go to the store, you swipe your card, and you don't know if it's gonna go through. You hope it does, but you're not sure. How do you still believe in yourself when your account says you're not worth much? Let's talk about it a little bit. Because even if we don't have anything, we still have to believe in ourselves. I mean, we don't have to, but we need to believe in ourselves. We need to be able to move ourselves from down here to up here. The world always tells us that our job is our value. Where do you work? Where did you go to school? Even how much free time do you have? How much sick time do you have? How much PTO do you have? People really measure their value on these factors. It's assumed these days that our confidence matches our income.
As a woman, I've had countless conversations with my friends, family, relatives about getting over someone, specifically a man. Now, women are struggling with love and relationships in this day and age. They tend to date and they put their emotions into it and then they have to get over him. And it takes a while. Not anymore. Today, I have a course for you, 48 hours to get over him. Now, this is not saying you're never going to think about him again. This is saying that you will start to form major building blocks and a firm foundation for getting over him very quickly. And if you continue with the steps in the course, he won't be an issue for you whatsoever. A lot of times when we're getting over someone, we do things at the beginning that keep us invested. Because when we break up, it's like we go into withdrawal, like it's a drug that has been taken away from us. And now we crave it and we want it. But we need to snip that in the bud. And that's what I'm offering you in this course. Check below in the description for a link. Try out the course. If you're dealing with anything, send it to a woman who is struggling and see how you or they feel. Because we don't have time to sit around thinking about a man, especially a man who's not sitting around thinking about us in a positive, respectful way that's moving our lives forward.
You make $500,000 a year, yay, you're super confident, super happy you can do all these things. And if you make $35,000 a year, then you can't do much, so your confidence should be very low. And also, the world tells us that if we're struggling financially, then it's all our fault, that we did everything wrong to get there. We didn't work hard enough. We weren't motivated enough. We weren't inspired enough. We slept too much. We were lazy. We were too distracted. We were all the things. But the world is a lie, because being broke is a situation that may happen in life. It is not your identity. You may be broke for 1 year and you may be wealthy for 15 years and then you may be broke again. You never know. But you are that same person no matter how much money you have. But it's hard to not internalize it. It's hard not to feel like, what did I do? Am I ruining my life? Why did I make that choice? Why didn't I make this other choice? At that point, you may stop dreaming. You may stop thinking about the things that you're passionate about because you have to live in survival mode so much that you don't even know why you're here anymore. It's crazy that our financial, money, paper money, can make us feel that way. You may feel, well, I'm not meant to be successful. I'm not like those other people. I can't make it there. I can't do those things. I don't know those things. I'm not educated enough. People don't want to listen to me. They don't want me to lead them. I don't know how to be a leader. Maybe I'm just not good enough for that kind of life where everything is taken care of. Let's challenge all that thinking today, because that thinking will get you into a world of hurt if you continue to just let it run your life. But true confidence doesn't come from money. It does not come from cash. It comes from trusting ourselves, from being consistent, from being clear. having clarity about our life, what we're meant to do, who we are, what we want to be, what makes us happy. Just as much clarity as you can have, the more confident you will be, because you'll know yourself more. There are definitely lots of people who have a big bank account but live a fraudulent life or have a fraudulent personality and attitude. And then there's people who have gone bankrupt, and from there they're rising from the ashes like a phoenix, and they just glow. And they got rid of that debt that they had, and they're rebuilding their lives, and that's okay, and they feel good about that. We need to believe in ourselves. There's a breakthrough out there somewhere. We're gonna get past it, but believe you can get past it, because if you don't believe, who else is gonna believe in you? You have to believe you can do this. You can get through this hard time. You can make the money you need to make. You can find a new job again. You can have multiple side hustles that bring you all sorts of passive income, and your stocks could be amazing, and your IRA and your 401k and all this is maxed out. You can have all of that. Confidence is energy. It is not your bank account. It is not your tax bracket. Let's say a little mantra to help us stay in a good space when it comes to not having money and being confident. You don't want to wait until you're wealthy to feel worthy. You decide you're worthy right now, even in the struggle. Let's talk about 4 practical ways to stay confident even when you're struggling financially. We need this. There are so many times in life that get hard. In May, I lost my job. In August, I got a new job. I realized when I went to edit the video that a part had cut off because my neighborhood group, someone sent a message and said, oh, there's a black car parked in front of a house with the lights on. And I wanted to say, that's me. So I went in there and then I didn't turn it back on. But the first step is speaking life over yourself every day. Doing affirmations, speaking positively about our bank account. No matter what happens, speaking positively about the future of our bank account, the future of our finances, the increases in our wealth, not calling ourselves broke, not calling ourselves lower socioeconomic status, not calling ourselves low class or anything like that. So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. Please subscribe. Number 2, separate the struggle from your identity. Struggling is a part of life. It's something that teaches us a lot of lessons that's usually pretty needed. You may be in a financial storm, but you yourself are not a storm. You're just in it for the moment, for the time being. Say, this is temporary. I am not defined by this. Saying it's temporary right now is probably my most used mantra, because life is good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad, it's up, it's down, it's all these things, and they're all temporary. And I just think whatever it is, it shall pass, right? It passes, it always does. It may come back, but it passes at least once. 3, find evidence in your power. You can deal with this. You've made it through hard times before. Especially, like, I'm in my 40s. I've made it through all sorts of hard times. If you haven't made it through a hard time in so many years, you're just blessed and lucky. I don't know. But for most of us, the majority of us, we've gone through many hard times and we've gotten through. We're still here. This is just another thing to get through, another hurdle to get over. What happened last time you were in a hard time? What happened? Did you pull some resources together? What did you do? How did you get over it? Think about it. I bet it was a beautiful situation that felt even more beautiful once it was over. You can always journal your wins. You can have a journal just for winning. If you pay anything, even if it's small, you pay a $50 bill, write in your journal. Whatever your win is for that day, write it in your journal. It'll help you to continue to see where you're going. 4, stay in motion. Keep going. Because life is going to keep going if you keep going or not. Take one action every day to continue to get out of this situation that you're not happy in. Eventually, you're going to climb out of that hole. But it may take a moment. And that's okay. That's okay. We live, we learn. Right now, I'm in such a state of learning and gaining wisdom like never before. It's amazing, amazing. And even though it's rough, I'm kind of loving every bit of it, even though my emotions are all over the place. You're not the only one who's been broke in this world. Lots of people have done things that have put them in a bad situation. Some people have committed suicide because of it. Some people have worked and made more than they've ever made before. The people that get through it and rise above it believed in themselves. Believe me, they did. There's no way that they got through it and thought, oh, I don't believe I can, but I'm gonna do it anyway. No, that's not the way it works. They definitely believed in themselves. Oh, look at the sun. It's beautiful. They show up. They can be a part of this life like they belong in every room, no matter how much money they have. Because no matter where you are, what you're doing, or who you see, usually you don't have a clue what their financial situation is like. So no one knows about yours either. So you might as well hold your head high and act like the richest person in the room, because one day you might be. If you can comment below, tell me what's one way you're choosing to believe in yourself, no matter what your money looks like right now. My name is Dr. Chandra Smollett. I'm a pharmacist, confidence coach, anxiety lowering coach, and mom, not in any particular order. If you like this video and spoke to you, please tap somewhere, tap a thumbs up, or share it, subscribe, send it to any friends who may need it. Take a look at my YouTube and the rest of the things that I have. I have some digital products, as well as a lot of other videos about things that will hopefully help you, especially if you're a woman. Check the links below for my courses, journals, audio affirmations, all sorts of things. Hope to see you in the next video.